next speaker, Sumukha, who is going to, influence us with his, topic on innovation in product pricing. So let's hear from Sumukha. Over to you, Sumukha. Sumukha, you're not on. You have to unmute yourself.
Thank you, Archana. I think. Thank you.
Screen
so
is
I'm
visible.
I'm visible, and my audio is clear.
Yes, it is all clear. You can go ahead.
Thank you. So we have gone through the ideation phase, how the product ideation happens, and from there, what are the challenges that we face when a startup is established, and we have gone through the strategies which leads to the success of the startup, and then we identified like what is the positioning, how the communication is important for the products. I think we went through wonderful presentations till now, and here is my talk over here, like innovative product pricing. So just before that, this is the agenda. I'm going to talk about pricing definition. I will take you through the uh, different price strategies. What is value-based pricing, value management, and I will give you wonderful examples for innovative pricing. And lastly, it will be a summary. Firstly, about myself. This is me. I have worked with automotive embedded products for past 16 plus years. Worked for with some of the global automotive brands for some of the successful cars. I'm very much passionate about product management, and if you like it to want, I'm open for connections. This is my LinkedIn handle. Please get in touch. We can, yeah. So what is pricing? So if you ask this basic question, it is both art and science of establishing the value for the product a customer will be willing to pay. So he has to be willing to pay, and there should be a value established. So this is pricing, which actually impacts the bottom line of the frame. So pricing has an impact on the bottom line and the existence of the organization in long run. So let's quickly go through what are the different pricing strategies that exist in the market. One is the penetration pricing, where the organization will push new products by offering them at a very less or lower price than the competition. Example is Patanjali, how they put forward in the market when the multinational companies are kind of eating the major market share in the industry. Right now, Patanjali has got into that market share, and they are able to expand their market in the Indian market. So next one is the skimming price. We all know, we all use mobile phones. It starts at the very high rate, and they gradually come down as the volume increases. The pricing will come down, right? So this is the skimming pricing. Next is a competitive pricing. Example is Coca-Cola and Pepsi, where the pricing depends on what competitor is pricing his product. The next is the premium pricing, where the company expects his product to be considered as a very premium. So they charge the premium, and it also goes to the positioning, as Pradeep rightly mentioned. How do you want to position yourself when it comes? You all know the Apple. He already covered this. Apple is considered as a kind of class. So they have to price it in a similar manner. Psychological pricing, we all know, we all experience it in our daily buying process. Whenever we go to a supermarket, we see this 0.99 rupees, right? Or 499 rupees, where we think our mind or our psychology is made in such a way that we round it off. We don't do the round off, telling that 499 is very close to 500, but we say it as it's 400. That's how the psychological pricing works. The cost-based pricing, normally all these hardware products or even the food products, where normally is considered based on the ingredients, the cost for those, and the labor charge and the operational cost, and depending on that they put a margin, and they place the pricing for this. So this is about. But I ask a very basic question. Can pricing be a competitive advantage when you're bringing a new product to the market? Is it possible? The answer is yes, it is possible. And I have a very good examples how these products and the companies succeeded from an underdog, from being an underdog and to lead the market, how they innovated themselves by pricing and strategies they used for pricing. But before that, I have to tell you that 80% of companies only focus on product innovations. We are obsessed with product innovation. We think that product innovations are the one which can lead us to the success. But possibility to increase the bottom line with a value-based pricing is very much under focus till now, right? So what is value-based pricing? Your ability to capture that value. You create the value and you capture it by telling that I understand what is the value of this particular product that will be perceived by my customer. And depending on you price the customer, where your customer will never think about is it worth for paying so much. He never connects it to the worthiness. He always thinks that this is needed and I want to buy it. So if just quickly look into this value management, when we talk about value pricing, let's think about value management, where customers, we understand the problem area, what is our customer, what is our customer segment. We understand the customer and we create the value. Creation of the value here is about developing the product and what our customer needs and the way we want to position. We are talking about that. But the step 3, which is very, very important, which is very much neglected in these days, is capture value. We know the value, what our customers need, and we created a value with a lot of effort, lot of capital. We created the value. But now, friends, this is the time we capture the value. But the examples, the studies show that many organizations fail over here. And the next step is the communicating the value, which already Pradeep covered it, where we have to rightly communicate to the people, the customers, telling what is that value I am bringing it on your table, right? Then finally delivering the value is also important. But today I talk only about this step 3, the capture value, which is under focused. What is this 3 examples which I want to bring it out? Michelin, we know, who don't know this guy, right? It's a wonderful brand. It's a big brand from France for tires. And they were working on paper tire. We all do it today, right? When we want to change the tires for our bikes or cars, we just go and buy the tires. But is it the same for a different customer segment? For example, consider long hailing fleets, huge trucks. How many times you have not seen that a truck failed on a highway, right? When his tires are punctured or damage has happened to the tires, right? So this is a common problem with the long hailing fleets. Consider a mining truck where they have to go to the depths of the ground. From the depth of the ground, they have to go, and the temperature, the pressure completely varies. Then this is the time when Michelin brought something called as paper mile. They completely changed the strategy of pricing from paper tire to paper mile, where the value to the customer is customer don't own the tire. And they created the value by bringing the technology, the IoT into the game, where they monitor the tire pressure. They monitor everything with respect to the temperature, how many kilometers that has been moved, everything, and he provides a value to the customer. Here, customer will not care about the price when he is able to solve that downtime of his vehicle, which is supposed to be running always, right? So this is how Michelin completely turned around the game by bringing this paper tire when Bridgestone or other big companies were working on this paper tire. The next is Dollar Shave Clubs. Friends, this is an amazing subscription model that these people brought. When we know, all of us use this subscription model these days. But you know, when Gillette, which is a big brand with blade and razors, they were using razor and blade model. Dollar Shave Club, innovator, which was an underdog when in 2011, when this company was established, they come up with a subscription for your shaving blades. And here is the subscription models that they came up with. And what is the problem that they're solving, and how they are putting it forward in front of the customers. No more thousands of options. You don't have to go to the grocery shop, check which is the better option for the shaving blades, and you don't have to go to the weekly visits to your convenience shop. And this was founded by Mr. Michael Durin, and who failed or with the marketing, and he wanted to set up an organization on his own. And this was a wonderful thing. And once they launched this product, they also communicated it well by making a very short video on a very on a economical scale. They made a kind of ad, and with the launch of that particular ad, they communicated well that in 72 hours they got 12,000 subscriptions. Just imagine, friends, you have a very new brand which is an underdog in the market, and people 12,000 subscription within 72 hours. So today, this in 2017, sometime this organization, this firm got sold to Unilever for a amount of $1 billion. $1 billion. Just imagine a shaving blade on a subscription model, just by converting the positioning of this pricing into a subscription model. The last one, this is amazing. How a drama company who are into this laughter club and comedy shows, how they turned it around. Paper Laugh. What a wonderful idea, right? They created the value by bringing the technology of AI, and they position in such a way that people will love to come because they don't lose money. They don't own. Here there is no transfer of responsibility or from the theater to its customer when the purchase happens. But the organization, the company is still an owner to provide that experience, wow experience to the customer by giving a pricing model where they say it is paper laugh. If we don't deliver, we are the responsible for it. How they did it? 0.3 per laugh, that is 30 cents per laugh. And maximum, if you laugh the entire event, if you love the event, the maximum they charge only for 24 euros. And just imagine how they changed this game. They had a revenue of 6 euros per customer. They started generating, and their spectators were increased 35% more. Isn't it amazing? By just changing the same thing, might be the same content, in fact. They changed the model of the pricing where it is a win-win situation for both the customer and the organization. This is how they have done it. So, summary, I want to take you through. Only product innovation could be a competitive advantage. If it is the thought, it is a myth. Innovation in pricing could be a very, very powerful competitive advantage. Recognize the value which you create, capture it rightly, so you don't lose that particular money on the table. You should not lose that money. That is the main aim over here. And pricing innovation should lead to a win-win for both customers and the organizations. And with this process of value management, value-based pricing, and definitely, I think organizations have to look which particular model could be used and position it perfectly and use this pricing to take that advantage upon their competitor. So this is all about, with a provided time, this is all about the innovation in pricing. It is a huge topic. I think because of the time limitation, I was able to take you through only this. Probably if you love to get connected or talk about it, I'm open for connections. I have already shared my LinkedIn connection handle. Please getting connected. Thank you. I'm open for questions. Any questions?
Okay.
So thank you all.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sumukha. It was really great to know the innovative and product pricing with such a beautiful examples, real-time examples that you shared with us today. It was indeed a great session to end with. So here today we come to the end of our event for the day. We are ending our product speak today with our speakers who just led us through wonderful sessions, starting from ideation to the conception of innovation used in product pricing. So with this, I would like to thank all of our speakers to be coming here and making an effort to tell us more and give us the wonderful insights on product management. So I think we will keep our journey on by delivering continuous sessions on Eventbrite with Product Syndicate. Going forward, please do wait and watch over for further details on the next sessions, which we would be scheduling soon with our next list of speakers, so that we are helping the product management community to serve all the startups, the NGOs, etc. Please do join us and comment on LinkedIn post that is being shared for the same, so that it would help us do better in our next sessions. Thank you everyone for taking time and joining our session. It was really a wonderful start for all of us, and hopefully we all meet again soon. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you